Hey, hey, hey! What's going on my Uber tiers and lifters out there in YouTube land? Man, oh man, oh man. Woo! Saturday! Oh, hope everyone's weekend was going great. Hopefully Friday nobody didn't have any issues and problems like I ended up having. Because I ended up having some major issues at the end of the night there with some drunk guy. I even made a video about it. He ended up getting out when I talked about the police. But, man, how's everyone's Friday went? Friday for me, I actually met my daily goal. And that's what I tell everybody. Make a plan, stick to it, execute, figure it out. In the end, just make sure you get that money. Now me, of course, I do Uber and Lyft because that's the smartest thing to do. You always want to work for both companies. But yesterday, I found Lyft to be a very major letdown. Yesterday, I got 0 actual rides with Lyft. I got about 6 different pings, but all cancels. And I didn't get paid for any of them. That really sucked. And no, they weren't the same person going over and over again. Thank God. But with Uber, I did 15 trips. I made, what, $145. I did 111 in tips, because thankfully I did those early rides yesterday morning for the airport. Spent 20 bucks on gas and about 6 hours of time. So I made $236 total, taking away the $20 I spent for gas. So $236 for 6 hours, that's not bad at all to me. And out of that 6 hours, I probably only really had people or drove or anything for like 4 hours. So 2 hours was just kind of like downtime, you know, waiting for pings. But yeah, I don't drive around and waste my fuel and add extra miles, even though I can write them off at the end of the year. But that doesn't help me right now. The end of the year is always a good thing, but now is now. And yeah, I want that money now. Tonight's goal, hopefully I'm going to try to aim for another 200. Whew, I'm going to tell you what though, it does get harder and harder sometimes. You just never know if you're actually going to make it. And even with switching up tactics, going to new places, having clientele, which I don't take for cash. Remember that, people. I just have them call me up, I meet them, and then I have them use the Uber or Lyft app. So I don't ever take them for cash just because I like to be insured and I don't need the headache of anything going down. Because let's get real, if an accident does happen, you know, I don't know these people enough that they're not going to try to say something on me. So, yeah. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Always remember that. So I see we got like 5 people here. How's everybody's weekend going? Somebody say something. Give me a thumbs up. Something. See you guys out there watching. Man. Oh, but my episode last night, like I said, I made a video about it. The last ride of the night, which it wasn't gonna be, but after waiting like 15 minutes trying to wake him up, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna put him on YouTube. And I sat there, started videoing me, trying to wake him up, made sure I didn't touch him or anything else. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna have to call the cops again because I've had this happen. If you do the night shift, odds are you're gonna have that happen quite a few times. So I had him. I sit there was saying, come on, get up, get up. And I was like, God damn, man, I'm gonna have to call the cops again. And then bam. Oh, awesome. And he finally got up. And then he went and laid down in a wheelbarrow. I like watched him for a minute, you know, make sure, and I was looking around, make sure he had all his stuff. And then all of a sudden this guy just like dove and emptied his wheelbarrow and started laying in it. It was a nice night last night. I was like, man, I guess only in Florida that can really happen. Oh, got a question here. Robert Thomas, what's up, man? On your clientele, even though you do it through the app, is there any compensation for going out of your way to pick them up if you are, in fact, going out of your way? Oh, yeah, man. I mean, most of my clientele and everybody tips really good, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter whatever the ride is, I'm almost always guaranteed at least 20 bucks tip. Because, you know, I plan my time around them. So, yes, there's definitely compensation from them. Not from, you know, Uber or Lyft, of course, because, you know, they don't care. But yes, my compensation is, I know my clientele is going to actually, you know, I'm going to get tipped no matter what. So I will go out of my way, because then whatever they're going to do, then I'll just plan the rest of my night around that. You know what I'm saying? Like if they want me to pick them up at, you know, 9 and then re-pick them up at 12 or something, I'll just Uber and Lyft in between there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still making money. Making money on top of making money. That's how you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You always got to try to stay busy the best you can. No problem, Robert. You're welcome. Oh, man. Uh-oh, what's up? Tara Martin, what's up? You did 20 trips on Uber and made $265 total. Hell yeah, you had some nice rides. Nice rides. Now, was that just fares, or did that include your tips at all? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I justify mine in the end. I go ahead and whatever I made and my tips, add it all together, and then just take away whatever I spent that day in fuel, and then that's what I actually made. Even though I still have fuel left over, but yeah. So tips too, yeah, that's still awesome. Congratulations, Tara. Man, you gotta love that. What market you in? I don't know if you're in my market or not. 265, 20, that is pretty good. And are you X or just like Uber X, or are you Uber X and Uber XL? Because thankfully I can make more and less. Columbus. Okay, nice. Nice. Ohio! That's awesome, yep. Down here. Isn't it still cold up there? I think it's still cold up there. It just started raining, and more rain's due down here in Tampa, Florida, so it's I always get iffy on those, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't like it when, you know, everything's flooding, everything's wet everywhere, and everyone's always got to get in your vehicle, and they'll have wet feet, shoes, muddy. Had some really nice surges. Snow, man. See, I'm surprised you guys go out there in the snow. To me, that's just a little risky. But hey, I'm sure you guys have been doing it for a long time. Your vehicle's got snow tires and all that good stuff, so yeah. But yeah, that's why I always tell people to try to get those floor mats, or put something down, cardboard, anything down. Because when you got rain, and mud, and snow, God, it can get so messy. And then I don't like to be petty and try to hit people up with cleaning fees for, like, you know, some dirt and stuff on the floorboard because of your feet. Because, I mean, let's get real. If it's raining really hard or something, it's kind of expected. But yeah, I will still I've seen people get cleaning fees for sand, a little bit of dirt, anything, and sometimes I'm just like, wow, man, you actually did that? Why would you do that? But you know, to each their own on that. Now, tonight, hopefully, because as you can see, it's starting to get a little dark here. It's 7:44 where I'm at. I'm hoping to hit 200 again. I know they got some bars, got some things going on. Ain't got no events that I know of. Oh, Tara says, I have never claimed a cleaning fee yet. Be thankful for that. Because, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, most people, when they claim cleaning fees, it's for someone puking and something like that. Hey, Shayla, what's going on? Hey, dropping in. Man, how you been doing? Did your Friday go well? Hopefully tonight goes good for everybody. Like I was saying, I'm getting ready to go. I got to re-vacuum up, because I try to vacuum every time. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'll use some Lysol too. I like to Lysol everything. Oh, look at this. And I just got a text message from Lyft. Streak bonuses. Earn $9 for every 3 rides. Just now as we're talking about it all. Oh, Shayla, it's cold as hell in Houston. It's 40s. Oh, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's wet and rainy in Florida, but it's still like 75, 80 degrees. So it's not cold, but it just gets dirty and nasty. Oh, man. Oh, I'm losing some of my light here. There we go. Waiting on your Chinese food to get here? Yeah, I hear that. I just had to make sure I fed all the kids and fed the wife and got her some sushi. Made the kids some burgers and stuff. Like I said, I'm about to make sure I got to re-vacuum everything. Oh, look at that. See? Somebody already left a freaking bottle of water up in here. I think it was the drunk dude from last night left his bottle of water. Oh, man. See? But you never know. You always got to go through your vehicle after every day. Make sure everything's nice and clean. You don't want people complaining and dinging you for that, you know, cleanliness. I hate that crap. They shouldn't even have that option. Like, really? Really? So many people use it just, you know, to be an ass and get that free ride. And that really pisses me off. I don't know about everybody else, but nothing pisses me off more than people trying to lie on you. Especially when you know you ain't do it. And then this is your livelihood, you know. For a lot of people that do this full time, that's what they depend on all this. And for just people just want to be a dick and try to get a free ride, it's just not cool. It's not cool at all. Sadly, it happens every day. Daily, I'd be seeing people saying something. And they got dinged, you know, 2-star, 1-starred, just for nothing off the wall. And then GPS, holy Jesus. I know that, you know, of course, knowing your market makes everything easy and whatnot. But when people want to go somewhere you ain't never been, and you're following your GPS, and they're looking at it too, especially if you have a phone mount, of course, they see where you're going. And I always ask everybody, hey, if you got a better route, let me know. That way we can get there faster, or whatever you think's faster, whatever. But when you're sitting there looking at my GPS and then you're asking me where I'm going, I'm like, obviously I'm following the GPS. And of course, we know a lot of times if you deviate too far from the GPS, that's when they can also hit you up and try to say you took a poor route. So it's like sometimes you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And it can really be mind-boggling and just like, make you want to choke somebody like a Homer Simpson on them. Hey, what's going on, Becky B? Man, hope you've been having a good weekend, too. Yeah, I still never got to have that Lyft ride yet to be able to find out exactly what the stop new request feature is. Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's not just with Uber. It can't just be with Uber. I think after you actually start, you have to start the trip, I think, to be able to click on the address and then find out. It should say stop new request. So that way you're not accepting everyone. And I know you don't have to. If you're already on a trip and you don't accept and you just let it keep going, that shouldn't count against you. I'm pretty sure that one doesn't. Because technically you could have missed it, you know what I'm saying, being on a trip. But I know with Uber, for a fact, though, you click on it and it says stop new request. I guess it's because I don't ever really use that feature that much, especially not with Lyft, because most of my rides are always with Uber. And like I said yesterday, Lyft was just a bust. I had like 5 cancellations. Oh, here we go. Robert Thomas said, upper right-hand corner, there's a feature where it says last ride for the Lyft app. You hear that? Read those comments, girl. We got other people trying to help out. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Robert. Robert's the Saturday night savior. Yeah, because usually I don't ever usually. I've only used that feature like once or twice, and that was even with Uber, because if I'm getting a request back to back, usually I like that. And sometimes it'll be like surprise surge. You know what I'm saying? So I don't usually stop new requests, because when I'm out there, I want to keep moving as much as I can. So that way I'm trying to make as much money in whatever time I'm out there. Because you know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. We're trading time for money. That's what this whole gig is. But yes, like I said, thank you again there, Robert Thomas. So there you go, Becky. Answered found. See, that's why I like doing these live videos as well. Interact with all my people. Thank you all for that. Do subscribe and have subscribed. Hope you guys enjoy the content and everything. It's the same thing if you were trying to... He said it's the same thing you would click if you're trying to cancel. It will say cancel or last ride. And Becky said thank you there, Robert. So yes, double thank you. But yeah, I like to interact with all my subscribers the best I can. Answer questions or try to find the answers to them if I don't know them. But counts against us. Hey Robert, is it count against you on Lyft? I didn't think it did, because I didn't think it doesn't count against you on Uber. That's what she was asking. I didn't think it did. If it does, at worst case, it's acceptance rating. Oh, thank you, Thomas. Yeah, I think I know with Uber, of course, acceptance rating means jack squat. with Lyft, I've never met or, I've heard of people saying they've gotten kicked off the platform for not accepting so many rides, but I don't really think I don't know firsthand to say that if that's true or not, because like I said, Lyft is like its own little thing, so yeah, I don't really know with that. But they shouldn't be able to, because we're technically, we're independent contractors, and it's just acceptance right now. Canceling, what shouldn't count against us is when we pull up and people are no-shows, and then we cancel. That should not count against us. I so hate the fact that does, because that's just beyond ridiculous. Now, if you accept a ride, you start driving or something, and then you cancel, that's different. That's when it should count. Oh, and I know I've seen something going around. I guess the head guy at Uber is supposed to be going live or something soon. I've seen a few people post pictures of that in the Facebook group on the app that had said that. I haven't seen it in my app yet, but that'll be kind of interesting to see. Oh, man. Oh, so it is, okay, it is Tuesday. All right, yeah. So that'll be interesting right there. I'm sure a lot of people will actually be watching it just to see what's going on. Because, yeah. I'd like to see if he has anything good to say. Because as we all know, a lot of people still aren't happy. Oh, it's Pacific time? Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, man. Yep, but it is getting darker. We're getting raises. Oh, I wish. That's why I said it'll be interesting to see what goes on. Because that is the one thing all drivers want. I've seen a lot of different things going on. But since I don't know any of the facts yet, I haven't tried to speculate a whole lot. Like, I've seen things where people were trying to raise the rates. A raise and increase in destination filters. See, that would be nice right there. But I did see something earlier. Sacramento or something like that was going to try to make Uber raise its rates so that way drivers can get compensated more. But honestly, all I see is Uber just getting more. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, he needs to do something. The destination filter, they did have at 6 at one time. You know what I mean? And that was awesome. It was only for like a month before they converted it back, because I guess so many people complained because they weren't getting picked up. Which, I mean, drivers, when you do this for a while, you get smart. You know where to go, when to go, so you know what to try to fly by. You know what I mean? Who really wants to drive 15 minutes, pick up somebody for a base fare for, $5, $4? Screw that. Nobody wants to, do we? Of course we do. I do it all the time. And heck, a lot of times I'll actually get tipped more often when it's a shorter trip than a longer trip. That kind of blows my mind a little bit, but I'm happy nonetheless. So I don't really complain on that. But the most time, I think I make the most of my tips since I'm XL when I have this baby packed. When I have 7 people in here, 6, 7 people, almost always people will be handing me cash. And or if they don't, when they actually say they'll tip me in the app, I've actually been tipped in the app. So that's always awesome right there. Otherwise, when you just have one person or two, like I hate when I get Ubereats rides, because every time they jump in, I'm like, oh, it's so awesome. We got all this room and everything else for, pay less for a better ride. And yeah, they'll say, oh, I tip you in the app, don't worry. And I'm like, okay, thanks. But, whatever. As long as they were good, I still hit them with a 5-star rating. I just laugh and chuckle at the whole tip thing, because I never drive expecting any tips. So as long as you're not expecting tips, you're not disappointed when you don't get tips. But thankfully, I need to knock on some wood, but I almost always get tipped. Oh, and it's nothing better when you make almost as much tips as you do in a fare. That's even better. Or when people tip you like, at least more than, no matter what, when you get tipped more than the actual ride you gave them, that always makes you feel good. Because then it's almost like doing a double. And everybody likes that. And everybody likes more money. Oh, and of course it's starting to rain now. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, and my light just went out in the car. There we go. Yep, it's getting all dark. You got a $10 tip today, Becky? Hell yeah. That's what's up. Got to get that money. But all right, guys, let me go ahead and get ready to start heading out. I'm going to clean up and vacuum before it gets too rainy. But all right, I hope everyone has a great day. You stay safe out there. Always like, comment, and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. Click that little bell thing or whatever so that way you can always be informed when a new video comes out. Yep, you have a great night, Robert. You have a great night, Becky. Everybody go out there, do your thing. Be yourself. Don't take shit from nobody. And as always, Uber and Lyft. Oh, Uber and Lyft on. And check the description below for helpful information. Peace out.